So a big day after Labor Day to everyone. I hope you guys have had an amazing weekend, but I'm finishing up parking completely new design number 1. I just parked that one. That's new design number 2 that you guys have never seen. But this thing is just absolutely unreal. Today we're going to be focusing on this new 2026 Palomino Puma model number 421 LFT. You could possibly look at this thing as a 2-story RV. You could look at it as though it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath RV, but realistically, this is a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath, double loft, which by the way, each one of those loft areas is 35 inches in height. Absolutely unreal. But if you're new here, we are going to start by going over some of the specs before stepping inside. But I do welcome you to the channel, and let's get started. So this style of RV is called a destination series. It is designed to be put in place and left in its forever home, kind of like a set it and forget it. I mean, just take a look at the front end, almost completely flat. So just towing this thing is going to be quite of a challenge. And speaking of towing, let me point this out to you as well. If you are towing it to its final destination, just be extra cautious, because she does sit just a little bit low in the back. That's going to be because she's riding on a twin 12-inch I-beam construction frame. So absolutely massive frame this thing is sitting on. 4 total slides, 3 air conditioners, on-demand tankless water heater, 96 inches wide, and 13 feet 4 inches to the highest point. You are looking at 13,661 pounds. You're riding onto twin 7,000 pound axles, and you got a GVWR of 15,299 pounds. Available cargo of 1,579. I will try to find the hitch weight, and I'll list it about here in the video, but let's go ahead and make our way inside. This thing is absolutely unreal. Customers that get these things from us will have them delivered. That is something we can take care of anywhere here in the US, at least, except for Canada. I have not had an opportunity, I guess you could say, to go there. Take a look at this thing. I'm just going to give you a second. Take this all in. 2 opposing slides right here in your living room. Humongous loft. I love the ladders. They're permanent. You're not going to have to worry about the slides ever hitting them. I guess I should have turned on the fireplace. Another huge loft, and we're going to crawl inside of each one of those areas and show them off to you. Let's focus now mainly in the kitchen. Solid surface countertops in your kitchen area, and take a look at the new upgraded sink. So several features here. Let's get these accessories out of the way. You got your regular waterfall for washing your vegetables. You have your regular sink, as well as the cup washing station. But also look at this. When you wash your dishes, you know when the water's filling up with dirty water, and you do not want to put your hand inside of there, just go ahead and turn and drain all the water out. That's absolutely fantastic. You got the extra flip up here. This is just some of the additional accessories. I'll try to maybe overlay another picture showing you exactly what some of those are. And you'll also have a trash can location. This pulls out. So very nice. 4-burner oven. Let's swing over here. This is a Furrion brand, solid black. I absolutely love the black appliances all the way throughout. You got some more prepping space over this way. My only dislike realistically is this backsplash. I've never have been a fan of the cheap stuff like that. This is fantastic. It looks like a regular microwave. It's a built-in air fryer plus a microwave. Absolutely fantastic. I just like that a lot. Look at your storage on board. So kind of a double pantry setup. You got the hidden pantry behind the TV plus a smaller one right over here. Not too bad, probably right at 12 inches deep, but this thing right here is unrealistic. Since the RV industry has come out with this, it's just been a fantastic thing. Good way to maximize all your space. We'll come around this way. We're we're going to focus on your entertainment area. Now this is closed with a magnetic latch. So fireplace on board. This is a 5100 BTU fireplace. You can turn the heat off, which we are going to do now, and just use the lights just to maybe assist your guests who are walking around the RV. So this is going to be your view though if you're sitting in the 2 theater seats. All the channels, by the way, I found those on a regular air, just searching with the regular antenna. Your windows are blackout shades, the ones at the top. They are electric. The switches are going to be right over this way. Really nice windows. Really tall slide box as well. I'm over 6'2". I didn't have to worry about touching my head at all. And these are manual recliners here. No carpet found anywhere on the RV as well. I like the table. It's got the little leaflet that pops out there. Check out the decor. Plus this over here, the little ottoman. I guess if you'd like to use it for storage, you can. Or you can move it right over this way and prop your feet up. But you know, since those are already recliners, I don't see the need to do so. Let's look at your fridge. I didn't point that out. 16 cubic foot. Still staying true to the black appliances. Fridge is on the top. You have a double freezer on the bottom. Let's look for an ice maker. I do not see one. I don't see why it wouldn't be a problem maybe to add one, because typically if the slide's not, the fridge is not in a slide, you can add that water line and not have to worry about it freezing. So loft area number 1, 35-inch height. Plenty of storage on board. There is TV connections on this loft here. We're going to crawl all the way back here and show you. Blackout shades, air conditioner number 1. Each one of these mats, I'll try to leave the dimensions. Fire exit. I'm sure this is going to be one. This is not. USB port, and then my view right now. TV connections if you decided to mount one, plus a wind guard switch if you decided to add that accessory later. Someone please tell me, why are they not putting curtains up anymore? I don't understand that. And this would be your view. Pretty easy to transition with this set of steps, by the way. I don't think my GoPro will allow me to look straight down. Let's run over to loft number 2. Look at that, built-in handles. Loft number 2, of course, is a little smaller. 110 outlet right there. Second air conditioner on the roof. No TV connections for this side. Let's see if there's pretty sure this is going to be your fire escape. Same USB setup. And this is probably going to be that same breeze window. Yeah. But again, no curtain. That is crazy. And this is going to be your storage. What do you guys think though? Double loft? Would you utilize that for possibly a bedroom, or would you consider that to be a bedroom? Let me know in the comments. So with this RV having that double 12-inch I-beam setup, you do have this step down going into the guest bedroom. So separate suites, one on each end. Which one would you prefer after seeing each? I'm curious to know which one you'd like. So another dislike for me is the fact that there is no second door for something of this size. I just don't see me or my wife, honestly, or my mother-in-law fitting out one of these windows. Anyway, but everybody has their different opinion on that. This is me sitting on the bed looking at your wardrobe area. TV connections are here. And a pretty nice place to, I guess, sit if you had maybe a mirror mounted on the wall if you needed to do some makeup. Let's take a look at your wardrobe now. Pretty shallow. That's maybe about 8 inches deep. And these are going to pull out about the same. Also, I forgot to point out in the kitchen, all the kitchen hardware latches were soft close latches, so that's very important for me. I wish those latches did carry over into the rest of the RV. So this is your bathroom. Bathroom number 1 of 2. And you're probably thinking, okay, in video I'm not gonna fit in there. I'm about to show you why you will. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds, and exactly 6'2", but look at the room. I promise you there is just a lot of room in there for a bigger guy like myself. You're not gonna have to worry about really just having to pay too much attention to your head. Ventilation on the top. Instead of having the roof mount, this is what you're gonna be working with. That's pretty sweet. That'd be pretty nice if you had like a mirror on the wall if you're looking to shave in the shower. Good place for your towel. That's your view. And of course, plenty of storage back here. I would like to see one of those mirrors that light up. That would have been fantastic. That's kind of a pressed membrane, like a hard heated plastic wrapped over that material. Let's make our way all the way up here now. We're gonna look at the front bedroom and then the main bath. So this is your king suite right here. You're also gonna have washer and dryer connections there in the closet on the right. We'll come around this way. Again, all the windows are blackout shades. Plenty of storage. You're looking at, golly, there's at least, let's measure. We're gonna use my size 11s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So possibly 5 feet if you do include that. So they'll let you know those are about 12 inches deep. This is your wardrobe, your washer and dryer, and there's another closet right over this way. This thing is deep, so if you have dresses, longer pants, I'll look down here shortly. There's tons of room right there. So your bed is huge, king size bed. There's a shelf on both sides. You do in fact have USB ports also underneath both of the shelves. One LED light right over there. And with this being a destination model, there is no, technically there isn't outside storage like you're gonna have on a fifth wheel. If you look down there, there's an outside compartment, so access to underneath the bed, but typically those are locked, you know, for a lot of people. All the controls, by the way, as soon as you come inside this humongous sliding glass door, right here to the right, all 3 of your air conditioners are on one panel. This is your shades I talked about in the beginning. Ones up top are all electric. Those are going to come down. All your light switches, awning switches, by the way. The awning on this thing is huge. Let's go ahead and let this thing out. I do believe the awning length is probably around 20, maybe 20 foot plus. This is your main bath here. Plenty of headroom. Again, you're looking at over 6'2" head height in this one. We'll swing around. So let's talk about the water heater. So tankless water heater on board. Look at that. That's plenty of headroom. So with that being said, if you prefer temperatures of 100 degrees and you're taking a shower, only turn on the hot water. This system is not designed for you to turn on the cold water with it. You're just going to combat and just cause a lot of fluctuation like this in your water temperature. So if there's been anything you have liked or possibly disliked so far on the inside of the coach, let us know in the comment section down below. I promise you the factory does in fact read all of your comments. Also, drop me a couple of thumbs up. All of your interactions with these videos help me out a great deal, and I greatly do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. So continue to like and subscribe. To view more additional photos, there is a link in the video description taking you over to the company's website. If you have any additional questions, there's a phone number listing it down there as well. A date and time of making this video. This is the MSRP sheet, so this is 2 pages. So page number 1, page number 2. My voice just cracked, and I'm 44 years old. Oh my gosh. $82,325, and of course our sales price can be viewed over at the website link found down below. Let's take a look outside at some of the outside features, like this awning we let out just a second ago. Online the specs show this to be determined, but I'm going to give you probably right at 24, maybe 25 feet. That thing is absolutely huge. 2 larger propane tanks on the front. You do in fact have the electric tongue jack, so that's absolutely very nice. This coach is going to be 96 inches wide, and again, it's 13 feet, 4 inches to the highest point. And let's look at this right here. This is very, very important. This coach is going to be stabilized from 4 sets of these manual scissor jacks. And just look at that huge frame. And there's another one right over here. We'll show it to you shortly. Rack and pinion slides, battery disconnect switch. And if you're using your RV, if it's plugged in, leave it in the on position. Coming right around, just lots of windows on board. That's very nice. LED lights underneath. You have outdoor speakers there as well. Set this thing up in place with a really huge porch outside. You have LP quick disconnect back this way, so if you maybe build some sort of extension for your patio, you could have a really cool outdoor grill setup. But just look, remember this, if you are towing it, she does sit low, so just be careful towing this thing. Again, we do deliver these for customers that do not have the transportation large enough to get these things to their destinations. That's something we can take care of. This is exciting. An actual ladder on the back for your roof maintenance. That's that outside vent. You have a backup camera prep. So if you'd like to add that, that is a very simple plug and play system. That's what that puck is right there. Sewer connections on board, you have several. This one right here is black. Another shot of your rack and pinion slide. That's the outside storage that I was talking about that's underneath both of the beds. They're identical on front and back. That's your 50 amp power cord connection right here. Exhaust for the furnace. And this is the second sewer connection. So there's several different handles right here. So take a look at this. You have 2 grays, and then you have a black right there. Again, that framage is huge and nice and beefy. Look at that. 12 on top of a 12. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Continue to like and subscribe. I greatly do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Come see me.